Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to those of you who have recently subscribed. I really appreciate it. I am officially on 151 subscribers, which is crazy. I posted one video of my pregnancy bump progression and that seems to have boomed, and yeah, I'm just so happy that so many more people are now able to see my videos. I just thought I would give you an update on myself and kind of reintroduce myself to those of you who don't know me. I am Michelle Wilkinson. I am a first-time mom to little Camden, who is 3 months old. I am now a mom to a 3-month-old, which is crazy. I can't believe how fast the time has gone. So I am currently doing a nursing degree. I am not stopping my studies because I know if I do, I'm not going to want to carry on. It's a little bit sad because it means that some of my time is divided between Camden and getting assessments done. And then I go on a clinical placement twice a year. So this year I go in May and I'll probably go in November this year. And then next year I'll go twice. And they're all 4 weeks. So yeah, can't wait to be done. I am 24 years old. I recently celebrated my birthday. My husband and I are looking for a home. We are in the process of finding our very own house, which is really exciting because I've been living with my mom. We live in a very small town in Australia called Bunbury, and it's literally 1.5 kilometers away from the beach, which is amazing. So I just want to say sorry for the lighting of the room. I thought I would leave this video to the end of the day and the lighting is atrocious. So I'm sorry if it's a bit gloomy. My glasses keep, I don't know, getting glares on them, and my current appearance is not that great, but trying to get ready and actually put myself together with a baby is so hard. I pretty much live in activewear and I almost never wear makeup now because it's just so hot and I'm constantly wearing him, so we're hot together and I just sweat, so there's no point. In my last video I mentioned that I was going to do a postpartum update. I've put it off for so long, a good month, because I've been really insecure about how my body has looked, and I mentioned that I was going to show you what it looks like, and I just have to do it. I am making these videos so that in years to come I can look back at these. So yeah, I'm going to show you exactly what I look like at the moment, exactly what Camden did to my body, and I am definitely still in the process of accepting it. It's been really hard. Some days are better than others. Some days I really do not like what I see, and other days I think, wow, I was able to do this and these are amazing. So definitely on the fence about the whole thing. It's definitely going to take a really long time to accept all of it. So I will show you guys what I look like before I had a baby. I will show you what I look like during my pregnancy, and I'll show you a picture one day postpartum. I think I have one 3 or 2 weeks postpartum, and I have one, I think, 1 month postpartum, and one that is 3 months postpartum, which I took today. So here is what I look like before my baby. So this is what I look like during my pregnancy. this is what I looked like one day postpartum. This was 3 weeks postpartum. This was 1 month postpartum. And this was 2 days. So when I was pregnant, I thought I was never going to be the person who got stretch marks, because when I was younger I was taught to put cream on my body, and I had been doing that every single day since I was probably 9 years old. And I thought, I have really looked after my skin, there's no way. And I know stretch marks are genetic, and my mom got really bad stretch marks, but I thought, hey, I had been doing all of this stuff, so there's no way. And I was 31 weeks pregnant, and I was lying on my back, and my shirt had ridden up, and my husband said, hey, you got stretch marks. And I thought, yes, I know my legs have always had stretch marks, it's nothing new. And he said, no, your tummy. I legit had a meltdown. I said, this can't be happening. I can't be the person who gets stretch marks. I've been doing so much to my body. I was also putting bio oil on every single night, so there's just no way. What the heck is going on? And I went and looked in the mirror, and there was so little, like very fine towards my my belly button, like quite low under my belly button. And yeah, I got these at 31 weeks, and I obviously gave birth at 36. So as those weeks went on, they basically just started to climb, and I obviously started to also notice them in my hips. It wasn't until I gave birth that these stretch marks just flared up. They obviously, as you can see, have stretched more, and there's so much of them, like there's so many of them, and you can see how red they are, especially on my hips. My gosh, I was really not happy. I've been feeling really, really ugly. I am putting bio oil on every single night, and I've also come across a post that mentions breast milk, and so I've been giving that a go. But yeah, I did read that it can take up to 12 months for them to actually fade, which is a very long time. And yeah, I also have definitely still got that baby weight. I am eating really well, so the weight is slowly starting to come off, but I am breastfeeding, so I technically can't eat less food because I need to keep my milk supply up. So that's been really hard. I noticed my hips just blew up once I gave birth. They have just, you can see how much bigger they are, and everything is still super flabby. My tummy still feels really squishy, and my abs are definitely not as strong. They're obviously still coming together, so that has been quite an adjustment. And I feel like it didn't matter how much research or how many videos I watched, I could never have really been prepared for this, or been prepared for what my body was going to go through after birth. They tell you, but I feel like they can never tell you enough. So yeah, that is what my body looks like. Now, in terms of everything else that's been going on, I do feel like myself again. Although my body doesn't look the same, it does pretty much feel the same. I feel like I can move more. I obviously don't have a big belly and a baby on me anymore, so I'm really feeling good in that department. In terms of my recovery after giving birth, I had a 2nd-degree tear. So I'd say for a good 3-4 weeks, I was healing from that. Obviously the stitches were gone after 2 weeks, and my stitches weren't actually that bad. The doctor sewed me up really well. For the first few days it hurt to go to the toilet. I had a really bad burning sensation. It was probably the stitches, but I also think it was because of the catheter that I had in. That was one thing I hated of the whole experience, was the catheter and the cannula. I think when I have to give birth again, those will be the two things I'm gonna dread. That cannula in my arm, it was so sore. They didn't take it out until it was like really red and inflamed. I also struggled with it a couple days after. Should I say weeks. Like, I would hurt, didn't bleed for very long, and I also didn't bleed very much. It was only maybe 1 or 2 pads a day, and I thought that my period came back there for a little bit because I had stopped bleeding and then I started again, but yeah, nothing happened after that. So I just think it was the last little bit. I must be honest, postpartum has probably been the hardest thing I've had to go through as a woman so far. The changes that my body has experienced is quite significant, and things are definitely different. I am obviously still exclusively breastfeeding, and that alone was the hardest experience ever. In the first few weeks I experienced really severe nipple pain, and I had to use a nipple shield for a good 4 weeks actually, because Camden wouldn't latch properly, and I just hated the nipple shield so much because it was just so messy. And the one time I forgot it and I almost had a meltdown because I thought I'm not going to be able to feed him. It was quite a stressful moment for me. It was also my first public feeding, so yeah, that was not fun to go through. I then tried to wean him off the nipple shield, and he was doing really well, but the pain that I felt from his initial latch was the most excruciating pain I have ever felt. I wanted to die. It was so sore. I dreaded every single one of his feeds, and when he would cluster feed, I was just so upset. I didn't think I was gonna make it through. So many times I thought I'm gonna give up because this is just too hard. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. Is breastfeeding never going to be not painful? And it was, I think, 11 weeks, and all of a sudden there was no pain. I thought, wow, this is what it was supposed to feel like in the beginning. So I endured a good 11 weeks of nipple pain. I had a round of mastitis, which was quite scary. I was very sick. I have been through so much lanolin cream, other oils, and yeah, we're finally on the other end, and I'm feeling very grateful that I've made it this far already at 3 months, having him exclusively breastfed. I feel very proud of myself. It was something that I really wanted to be able to do. So yeah, definitely does feel weird because my boobs have obviously changed. They're not as, how do I explain? They're definitely a lot more saggy now, which is obviously because of the breastfeeding. One thing I didn't know about postpartum was when you start going back to training or gymming or exercising of some sort, that everything feels weird. I don't know how to explain it. When I would walk, I'd get really bad pains in my sides, and that's if I'd been walking for a long period of time. I'd get really strange pains on my side. I don't know if any one of you have ever felt that, but yeah, I am exhausted all the time. I cannot go for long walks because I'm still so tired, and it has been 3 months. So I'm wondering when I'm not going to be tired anymore, because really all I'm doing is walking, and yeah, I'm exhausted at the end of it. What else? So I absolutely still love water. For those of you who watched my pregnancy videos, I was obsessed with water, and I still am. I drink at least 3 liters a day, maybe more. I must be honest, I'm not really sure where I'm going to be going with any of my videos anymore, because I don't have my pregnancy, and that was one of the big things that I was doing, were my pregnancy updates. And I mean, I could have done postpartum weekly updates, but they've all pretty much been the same. All the weeks have been pretty similar, and to be honest, there's not much to be talking about right now because I've kind of gone through a whole lot of it. I have had such a support system, so I haven't really struggled with any baby blues or any postpartum depression, which I'm very thankful for. So if you guys could please give me some ideas of what you'd like to see. I'm really not sure what I should be posting or making videos of. I'm really interested to know what you guys would be keen to watch. I will be very happy to make those. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I know all my videos have been sit down videos, so if you'd like to see something else, definitely let me know. But I really love these because in years to come I can sit down and look back at these and remember how I felt, because yeah, you do forget. And I also hope to look back at these photos in this video and see how far I've come, whether I've improved or not. It's going to be a nice starting point for me, because I'm giving myself a good 9 months to get back to where I was in my first photo. So I think that's all for today's video. Nothing exciting, but happy to be sitting down and making a video. So I hope you lovelies have a fantastic day, night, whatever time it is you'll be watching this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.